welcome back to Nightly Nerds. I'm Tote.
And I'm Ginger.
And we're playing
Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night, and it's a pig that flies.
Symphony of Night. Oh, that is... Oh.
And it explodes.
And it exploded.
Right.
I love that movie.
Sadly, I have to take off the rapier because I can't hit things low on the ground.
Ha! That's a flaw.
Daggers have the same thing.
Ow, what happened?
He shot me.
He did a lot of damage to you. You're almost dead. Dodge it.
Mocha leaf? Ah, cotton.
Anyways, so I guess I was a little angry when I was talking about people last episode. But I just want to say, it's those people who are like Debbie Downers, I guess. And it seems like a lot of people when they start talking about weight loss, there's people who are not that way in any other subject. When they get to that subject, they become it.
Oh, and yeah.
I always had a hard, obviously I had a hard time losing weight, but I felt like I was never that way. I always just knew it was my own fault.
Yeah.
So I knew what I needed to do. I just wasn't doing it. And then I just decided to do it one day, and it made a huge difference. And once you start doing it, it gets easier. Like with anything, right? I mean, like just like doing this channel we've been doing, our little show here. You're almost dead, so be careful.
Oh, I know.
Woo! Don't get shot.
It was lovely just for an item. Shit.
Whoa!
Do I have any food?
You have rice.
I don't. I can't eat any of it.
Oh, it's not prepared. Whoa!
Ooh!
Oh!
Oh!
Leveled up! Should you like summon something maybe to fight for you? Oh. Oh. Oh! So you just got big guy here, right? Should you use a gun, just shoot him from a distance? Oh man, that was tight. Not like tight, but like that was tight. That was a tight fix you put yourself in there.
That was toit like a toiga.
Where's your nearest save point?
I don't know. I'm gonna take a peek in here.
Ooh, it looks bad. It looks like a boss room to me.
I remember this. So we're gonna play it safe. I'm gonna have to do a bunch of back traveling, but I have a waystone that'll take me back to the tutorial area.
Ah, so you can get to that save point?
Yep. I'd rather play it safe than
die?
Than die and mess up all that shit I just did.
I agree with you.
Not to mention I have some quests I can turn in.
Cool beans. Anyway, yeah.
Cool beans.
It's just people who are like, little Debbie Downers. Like there's a friend, a mutual friend of ours actually, who's a great guy for the most part, and he has a lot going for him, but he does get depressed about certain aspects of his life, and he would come to me and ask me like, what should I do, or for a little bit of advice, and I would give him some advice, and I would try to be nice and try to, to look at things at different angles for him, and it's just a matter of what I said and I advised him with. He was just like, no,
that doesn't work for me.
No. And it's after a while you're like, well then, I don't know, dude. Kill yourself. I didn't say that, but that's what I would start to think. I was like, nothing will work then. I know part of it is he just needed the vent.
Yeah.
So, and I get that, but it's like, when someone gives you advice, sometimes you gotta just, at least, you don't even have to take it, but at least acknowledge that maybe that would be a good idea. I don't know.
It's like, that sounds good. Maybe I can give it a shot. Like, even a maybe is better than a no.
And this isn't necessarily a common thing. It's just, I notice it now with weight loss. I notice it a lot because I guess maybe because I've had success and I've seen what works.
Yeah.
And I see some of the people who want the success without the work.
Yeah.
They want me to say there's a magic trick, just like,
but there isn't.
Drink a tablespoon of this vinegar with this magic powder mixed into it every day, and you will lose weight.
They want that easy fix, and
it doesn't exist.
It'll never exist. That's why.
Well, it might someday, honestly, but
yeah.
They'll put like some nanite in you that just like eats fat and you poop oil.
But that's why like snake oils and elixirs were.
They still do exist, yeah.
that's why they were so pertinent, because like
Everybody wants that magic pill.
and they're like, oh yes, I will happily throw my money at that if
They
I
want
have a
that
chance
elixir.
of it working.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna make some food to take with me.
The thing is, there are a few of those kind of magic pill things around to a degree.
Yes.
But again, like there's also like no such thing. Like look at antibiotics, right? When they were first discovered, it was an amazing thing. But now, because of overuse and improper use, they're causing these super bugs and antibiotic-resistant strains of bacteria and things.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Let's actually.
Now we're learning that a strong immune, that sometimes having bacteria in there's good bacteria that are good for you, and being exposed to things that aren't good for you can actually make your immune system stronger.
Yeah.
And people who are too reliant on antibiotics and stuff like that actually have weak immune systems now. It's
We
interesting.
got some corn. I need some rice.
Get some rice.
So it's actually pretty interesting. So like, you know those those weird transition rooms that you go through. It's the red door that opens to like the little like very gothic little load screen or little transition screen. So what those do is like if you go through those, you can trigger things to. So like there's blue chests, and specifically him that does the crops and everything. He will like the crops will be like grown over a certain amount based off of how many times you transition through one zone to another zone.
Okay.
And blue chests will restock if you transition between them, so you can actually go back to a location that you know has this in a chest, and you can like roll your luck to open the chest and stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I was like, that's better than just beating yourself against monsters sometimes, because you may not necessarily be able to beat this big old monster. And we got pizza.
Pizza! Speaking of things I can't have, delicious pizza.
Oh, you know what? We're gonna keep doing that, because I can make the bat.
Oh, I shouldn't say can't have, because that's a barrier. Things I choose not to have.
Your diet restricts you.
Things that I have restricted myself within my diet, yes. But I really want it. I mean, there are keto pizza.
Yeah.
It exists. I just would rather have the real thing, so I'll save up, I'll save up my goodwill.
Yeah.
I'm not really saving up anything. It's like I got points or something. This isn't Weight Watchers, but I'll just kind of be really good and strict for a few months, and then I'll have a night of I have pizza.
Yeah. So that explained what the Liber Logaeth is. It's an Enochian book that lets you summon spirits.
I have a buddy who's been inspired by me, and he's not gone full on board. He doesn't really need to, but he does need to drop some weight.
Yeah.
And so he's basically kind of cut back on everything. So he's not really drinking soda anymore. He's like almost not drinking soda at all. And he's cut back on his carbs. And we were talking the other night, and someone else was eating potatoes. And I was like, man, it was Yukon Gold, which is my favorite potato, which is probably the best potato, I think, of your standard starchy potato.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I cannot wait till Christmas. I'm gonna have so much mashed potatoes. And my buddy looked at me. He's like, I cannot do that. He's like, it's incredible. He's like, I would be thinking about, this weekend I'm gonna have potatoes. And you're like thinking 6 months down the road when you're gonna have potatoes. I'm like, that's just where I'm at now, and I'm okay with it. I don't miss them that much, but I do sometimes.
Okay, can I make...
Well, I'm surprised that I don't
Speaking
miss
of potatoes.
fried potatoes. Yeah, I was about to fried potatoes, French fries. That's something I think I would thought I would miss more. I mean, I still like French fries, but I don't crave them like certain other things I crave. Things that surprise me now that I crave.
Yeah.
Like the other day I was, I've never been a breakfast person. Like pancakes and waffles and French toast stuff. I like those things.
I'll have eggs and potatoes before I'll have...
Yeah, but I'm more of a egg and bacon guy if I'm going to do that. And even then, I'm not huge on that.
Like, as much as I'll probably get like flack from some people in the comments that do comment, I've been on a huge egg and spam kick, like scrambled eggs with some chopped up spam, like ham, and just fry it up, and it's just like,
But for some reason, I've really been craving hard. And of those three, of waffles, pancakes, and French toast, for me, it goes waffle, French toast, pancake.
Same.
Yeah,
I do.
But a really good French toast can pass a waffle, but it has to be a really good French toast.
Yeah, it has to be a really good one. Let's see if I can do the... Okay, see.
But anyways, recently I've been hardcore craving.
Yes.
Ooh, what is this? Oh, nice.
So the axe has that little hurricane attack, and it's actually very potent.
Critical.
It's always a critical, and like the longer you charge, the more damage it does.
But anyways, hardcore craving pancakes for like the last month. Haven't had any, but like I'll just wake up sometimes. I'm like, I want pancakes. I was like, I never want pancakes.
Yeah. Pancake, like if I crave pancakes, there's something wrong.
Yeah, well, my body just says, hey, we want some bread, bro.
Pretty much.
We want some sweet bread with maple on it. I think that's why I preferred waffles over pancakes, because they were just, you know, they're lighter and fluffier, and
Yeah.
so not as bready. But now I want bread so much, I want the pancake.
Mm-hmm. All right, gotta get some traveling.
Gotta do some.
I was born a traveling man.
I love songs like that, like rambling, traveling, born to whatever kind of songs. It's just code for I'm going to have sex with you, lady, and never talk to you again.
Pretty much.
That's what I'm saying. I'm leaving town tomorrow. So don't get mad at me if I never call again. But if I show back up in town in 6 months, I'm expecting something. You ever heard the song "Made Love in My Chevy Van"?
Yes.
Song? Oh, love that song. It's because it's ridiculous.
So I had a recent conversation with a friend of mine, like me and her, because what is it? Her and her husband, like they both play Apex with us when we're playing, and she's been like my major Apex partner as of late, and she's like Corey, we gotta get you dating and whatnot, and she's like, yeah, I'd love to date, but I have nothing specifically financially to offer anyone. And she's like, it's like most women don't need that, they want the emotional stuff. I'm like, no, that's true when it starts, but when you really can't go do anything, after a while it's just a time bomb.
What you need is a sugar mama. So she'll just pay for everything.
Realistically, yes. Like, if I want to date, that's what the scenario has to be at this point in time. And it's just like, she's like, oh, you're just gonna lump people all together? I'm like, no. It's two people that I've attempted to date when I could not offer them anything, like, we can't, let's go see a movie. Oh, I don't have any money.
Yeah.
Or this
or
and that.
things are tight, or whatever it is, yeah.
And it's just like, she didn't care. We hung out, we went to parks, we did walks, stuff like that. It's like, it works out for like the first few months, and then after a while, it's a time
How come we
bomb.
never go out and do anything?
Exactly.
How come you don't look at me during?
And I'm not lumping them together. It's just like, I have depression.
Not calling women gold diggers. What you're saying is, as a man, you need to be provider in some way.
In some way, like
and most women, if whether they know it or not, subconsciously do expect that.
Everyone expects that at some point in a relationship, depending on how the relationship is. Like,
well, I'm just saying, in general, it goes that way.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying women can't provide and cannot be the provider, but in general, that's the way society's worked for a long time.
Yes.
That's the way we're designed.
And, like,
it's the way the patriarchy makes us be. Damn it. I'm pro-feminist. They can work all they want. I'll stay home. I'll watch the kids.
As much as I would love to date, I just don't want to get in that scenario again and just have my depression get worse.
No, I feel you. Look, like, I'm trying to improve myself.
Yeah.
That's my excuse, ladies. I'm working on improving me. So when I get to that point, and then I'll be happy, and then no, because it doesn't work, I won't be happy. But you know what I mean. What is that?
That's the one slight bug with this game, is if loot bags that has the loot that has the drop that you can pick up sometimes bug out, and
you can't pick it up.
You have to find the specific trigger in the room that is now replaced on where its actual location should be.
Oh, I get what you're saying. So like
I picked up that
the visual of the bag fell somewhere else, but the item was actually
the items is supposed to be there, but it's now, because it's moved and inside something else, it's located still on the screen, but you got to find it. So like me walking down the stairs triggered me getting the item of the melting bone.
Yeah.
I was just like
its hitbox wasn't where the visual indication was.
Yeah. So like, it's normally, there you go, I got it, but. And far too often there's like flying enemies like that I'll be farming, and all of a sudden it's stuck in it. It's stuck in the thing, isn't it? Yep, it's stuck in the thing. Stop it! I knew you only need one hit left.
Yeah.
Stupid jerk.
These cool doors?
Yeah. So these transition areas will reset the blue chests of the different maps. And I was just like, oh, that's freaking cool. Because like on the ship that we started on,
This guy hit you.
There's a specific blue chest that has potato seeds, carrot seeds, and corn seeds, or rice seeds. Sorry, rice, potato, and corn. And you can get them from farming a monster, but it's guaranteed on the one ship in the.
Woo. Those piggies are kind of funny.
I'm gonna use the two-handed sword to play it safe till I get the.
mean the two-handed axe?
It is an axe, but it's in the category of two-handed sword.
Two-handed weapon, maybe?
Maybe. I think it's actually specifically great sword.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I made some, and I have some pizza. Oh yeah, and so now that I ate that the first time, I now have a permanent +3 to my con.
Nice.
And so for each different food I eat, I'll get like a stat pack. Like, you don't need to farm equipment, just make different food and eat it. That guy, we'll encounter him later. We have to beat a boss in order for him to like really talk to us. So that's why I skipped him.
Again, visually, this game is nice.
Okay, here's where we were that I was scared because I'm pretty sure there's a...
Oh, look at that. It's like an orb in the middle or something?
It's a moon.
Oh.
So if you... For those
it was in front of the towers behind it.
Yeah, so for those that paid attention in the first episode when Jeebo, little vampire Alucard looking dude, flew away with the little minion that was talking to him, she turned into that.
Oh, okay.
So
a
it's
little
a moon.
mini moon.
And in the original Bloodstained game, she's all based up like moon phases and stuff like that. And I was just like, oh, so she's the moon boss.
She's the Masamune.
Because in Masamune.
Oh. Get wrecked,
yeah,
son.
So the first Bloodstained game is Bloodstained Curse of the Moon.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Which we're going to play eventually.
Eventually.
I think we were thinking around Halloween we'll do it.
Yeah. It's a very short
You want to end that episode?
Take a little peek in here. I want to see. I believe we're at the top of the stairs. And that'll end this episode.
Of Nightly Nerds. As always, I'm Tote.
And I'm Ginger.
And we'll catch you guys on the flip side.
Bye-bye. Hey, did you like that video?
Well, if you did, click the box on the right for another.
Click the box on the left for a playlist.
Of course, you could always just subscribe by clicking the link in the middle.
Come find us on social media.
There are links in the description below.
Don't be afraid to leave us a comment.
Thanks for watching. I'm Tote.
I'm Ginger. See you then.
Bye.